I think the Holosun 407K is a better deal for most people, especially if they're using it to conceal carry. Let me explain. Before I get into it, the gun itself is unloaded. The chamber is empty. There's no live rounds anywhere in the room. So I picked up the Holosun 407K a couple of months ago, and it was my first introduction into the red dot market, and I looked at everything from the Trigicon to Swamp Fox to even some different models from Holosun, like the EPS Carrier was one that I seriously considered, but I ended up going with the cheapest optic that Holosun makes, the Holosun 407K. And price was one of the reasons, but it wasn't the main reason why I decided to go with the 407K. And honestly, I have zero regrets with my decision, even a couple months later. To kind of go over what you actually get in the box really quick. This isn't really an unboxing, but this is just kind of a brief overview of what you actually get when you bought the product. It comes in like this little like hard-sided plastic case, which I really appreciate. When you open the box up, you get obviously the instruction manual and the warranty card that you need to activate your warranty. And then with that, it comes with a couple of different mounting screw options for whatever gun you have. It comes with the tool to actually mount the optic, and it also on the other side of the tool, it actually has the way to adjust the windage and elevation to zero your optic in, and then the optic itself. And that's pretty much it. It was really simple, really easy to install, and I really appreciate the fact that they didn't give you more than you actually needed. They only gave you what you actually needed to get the optic ready to go, and they also included Loctite on the screws, so you don't have to worry about that when you initially put it on. Typically, when people are considering like a micro red dot, Holosun is a really popular name, especially with like SIGs and stuff like guns like this where they have the K mounting footprint. But a lot of people actually go with the 507K over the 407K, and when I originally was doing the research, I actually thought the 407K was an older model, which isn't the case at all. It's actually a completely separate model with different features, but costs significantly less. Well, it costs less than the 507K. With the 507K, you get 3 reticle options. You get a 2 MOA dot, I think it's like a 6 MOA circle, and then a 32 MOA circle dot combination. And with the 407K, you just get the dot. And that is honestly the reason why I decided to go with the 407K. And now, instead of getting the 2 MOA dot like you do with the 507K, you actually get a 6 MOA dot like it says down there. And I honestly like that a lot more, mostly because when I'm going up to try to find the dot, I found that the circle dot was just too much information, but the 2 MOA dot, especially being new to red dots, it was a lot harder to find the dot. But when I have the 6 MOA dot, it's just big enough to be able to pick up where the dot actually is, and I'm not having to do this awkward like fishing around looking for the dot, especially in a high stress situation where that would be the only time that you ever really need to pull your gun out in public, is because of like there's a threat to you or someone around you. And with all that, I want something super simple like a dot, and I want the dot to be crisp but still big enough that I can find it easily. And after doing a couple of reps, like I can find the dot every single time. And doing that's just going to be muscle memory, and that's going to be, you're going to have to do that with whatever optic that you decide to go with. But I really like Holosun for that, and the price point is really competitive, I think. So you can get the red Holosun 407K on Amazon. Not advocating you buy it from Amazon. Go to a local gun shop if you can to support them. And also, I don't know if this is the case with Holosun, but EOTech has been having some like fake EOTech sold on Amazon. In any event, the black red dot Holosun 407K you can get for $225, and compared to the Holosun 507K, that is going to be, the red dot is going to be $295, and the green is going to be a little bit more for both reticles. So I didn't pay $225 for mine because it is actually the green Holosun 407K. I just like the green better. It's easier for me to pick up. That comes down to preference. But it's definitely a cheaper, more affordable option, and I believe to the date of this recording this video, it is the Holosun 407K is the most affordable reticle option, which is good for me because honestly, like I really wasn't sure how much I would actually like the dot, if I would prefer irons over the dot, and it was an easy transition, and it was adjusted. The price was justifiable to, if I didn't like it, then I didn't feel like I just wasted like $500-600 on the actual site. There's a bunch of other features on here too, like you can adjust there's like 12 different brightness settings, and with it you get like built-in iron sights, so you can kind of co-witness with just standard sights if you don't have to use a mounting plate. And the battery life is phenomenal. I mean, you pretty much just have to replace it once a year. You don't have to, but you probably should. The heart of this video, and the reason I'm making this video, is to explain why I decided to go with the 407K, and that was honestly mostly for the dot. The price did play a factor, but I mean, at the end of the day, we're talking like 50 or 60 bucks, and if that means that you get a dot or not, then I would say maybe get the Holosun 407K, unless you really want something more expensive like the EPS carry or the 507K. But I really like it for the 6 MOA, and especially for a self-defense gun. I don't think you can really go wrong. That's pretty much all I have for you guys this week. If you like this video, feel free to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. You'll get notified for all the new releases for this channel. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, and before I forget, if you carry anything like this or anything different, let me know down in the comments what you actually carry. I'd be interested to see and hear, because we do have other firearms in our house, and I'm looking at different mounting different optics, and I'm trying to get people's opinions on that. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video.